Girl, she said,
please be able to afford wings with the Cuban. You niggas are broke.
hey gems, it's Cindyrella LG and welcome back to my channel. Oh, no. That's not how I'm doing.
Okay.
Rewind. Start over. Okay, I'm ready. Okay, now I'm ready. Hey gems, it's Cindyrella LG and welcome to Tipsy Tuesday, where I invite people over and we just talk our shit. As you guys can see, you are very familiar with today's guest. You have seen her before, many places on my channel, her channel. Everybody, she everywhere.
Hi.
It's Ashley.
Hi.
Ashley.
Hi.
So today we have Ashley Devonna, guys, and we're about to be talking about something that has been on our hearts for a while now. Like, we have conversations in private about this stuff, multiple conversations that we had together about things like this. But today we're going to go ahead and bring it on a Tipsy Tuesday. And yeah, so as you guys can tell by the title, we're talking about, are our standards too high? Are they? Because I feel like mine aren't.
I feel like mine aren't either.
Today's wine of choice is, it's called, what's it called?
Summer water.
Summer water. So that's what we're going to be drinking today in these big glasses of Ashley's.
We're going to clink to the wink.
Different.
This isn't that bad.
It's not that bad, but it's not that sweet either.
Rosé, yeah, it's not that sweet.
I was not expecting that.
If we finish this, we can pop open a Stella.
Oh, good. Cause
yeah, if we finish this, we can pop open another bottle.
this isn't bad. It isn't bad. You know what? It's not bad. I was definitely about to give it a critique, but that's not my job right now. Just to say it's good. But anyway. Okay, so we're talking about our standards today. We're talking about being in love, the art of it. Hopefully, one day.
Someday.
So y'all, we got a little more comfortable, as you can see.
Yeah.
But so today we're just talking about our standards, because I know many times that we talked about how we're both single.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've been very vocal about us being single.
Cats out the back.
Yeah. So we're both single. We've both gone through I wouldn't want to say heartbreak. Heartbreak.
I would consider it a heartbreak. I've never had my heart broken.
Okay, there we go.
They can't give just like me like that.
Nah. You too boss for that.
You too boss for that. They can't give me like that.
No, but we've gone through, I would say, men that are not meeting the expectations of what we hold them to.
Yeah. I feel like we might have had a set of standards.
Yes.
And then we met someone and then we made maybe more exceptions.
Yeah, we saw the potential.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I do a lot. Yeah, good. Let's get into it. That's what we're doing today.
Just talk.
I know for sure, for me, I know I've seen potential in guys.
Yeah. And
I've looked towards the potential rather than seeing it for face value.
But what potential?
Occupation, the way they treat me, the way they could treat me, what occupation they could have. I think of myself as being the catalyst in someone's life, right? Because I'm a real big motivator.
Yeah.
I like seeing people around me win.
So you feel like when you come into their life, because you see their potential, you could kind of motivate them to be the person that you see.
Yeah, but I feel like the person that I'm envisioning for them to be is not them.
Right.
And so I'm forcing something that is not there. Not only in an ambition kind of way, but also the way they treat me kind of way.
Yeah.
I've always been a fan of the guys that I see on the internet that treat their girlfriends like the queens that work
like somebody's son.
No, oh yeah, man. I would love somebody's son.
But somebody's son who their girlfriend likes tacos, so they take them to Mexico.
No, literally. I want to go to Mexico. I want someone to see me tweet some off the wall shit, and then they do that for me.
I gotta be honest, that just happened to me recently.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me this. You didn't tell me this. What?
So
She didn't know details.
I need you out. And that's like at the most in which I would say. However, he did ask me like in a random conversation, like, what kind of fruit do you like? And so I was like, ooh, I really love strawberries and pineapples. I thought this was like a get to know me kind of question because like we kind of just like bounce and like talk periodically throughout the day. And like he has like the communication style that I really, really like. Well, this morning I get up on my door and I had an edible arrangement delivered to me. That was the sweetest thing.
That's awesome. So, see, that's what I want.
But he didn't ask me for my address, which I love.
He just took notes.
No, he called me a lift, and he took the address from when he called me the lift.
Wow, see, bro, like connections, bro. Like literally, the opposite has happened for me.
What happened?
No, literally. No, literally the opposite.
You said someone an edible arrangement.
No. Ashley, we not doing that no more. I'm not spending money on niggas no more, bro.
Good.
I'm not doing that no more. Good. No.
Cheers.
I no longer spend money on fellas, guys. I don't do that anymore. No.
I think it's okay.
I mean, it's okay if you spend the money on me too, but
yeah,
I've been taken advantage of before, and it's not happening again. But the opposite did happen to me, like for real. So what happened was, like literally, I decided because of you, I was gonna go on Tinder.
You should have consulted me first.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I should have.
Yeah.
So I went. You know, this is my second time download because I deleted it before. I was like, you know, I'm bored, man. I ain't got my phone. I don't got no roster. It's supposed to be a hot girl summer. Let me build my roster up, especially before I move. I'm going to change my city. And, like, you know, I got the whole gold and everything.
Good.
Yeah, to change my city, see what was, like, you know, what I was going to, like, run into whenever I move or whatever. So, meet this guy. He was cute or whatever. And we talking. Dude tells me he's a rapper. I was like, okay, but, like, you know, what do you do? He's like, no, I'm a rapper. I was like, oh. Okay. All right. Yeah. So, so we just kept. I don't know what it was. I just kept talking to him. I don't know why. That should have just been it right there. But I kept talking to him. I told him I was moving to this place in August.
Okay.
I told him I am from Dallas. He finally gets my number. He says, so, like, what are you doing right now? I was like, oh, I'm just chilling in bed watching Netflix. He's like, oh, like, where do you stay? Like, what part of the city do you stay in? I said, I just told you I'm not going to be here until August.
I need a little baby who's going to
listen. Literally.
Listen.
Yeah.
Listen.
So, no, he didn't do that. And I thought that was like, maybe he just like forgot, you know, maybe he forgot I said I was moving there.
Or maybe he's talking to multiple different people.
Yeah,
like,
no, but I get it. No. So where are you from?
Okay.
I'm from Dallas.
Is our standards too high or like is our patience too thin? Like
my patience is not too thin either. Because one thing it is, I hate repeating myself, but I definitely did repeat myself. So then the last thing he did was I forgot what it even was. I really wanted to look at my phone and find it, but I ain't got the time.
Okay.
So like the last thing was, I forgot exactly what it was, but I know it was some shit like, oh, but like, what's your favorite color? You know, I just told you my favorite color is pink.
Yeah.
He asked me what my favorite color was. And I said, you know what? I feel like this isn't going to work. You don't listen to me. I just told you all of these things and you're asking me all of these things again.
Yeah.
And I'm not liking the way this is going.
Yeah.
I'm not liking it. So just delete my number. Like, that's it. That's it.
What did he say?
He apologized. He called me the next day. Was trying to like, you know, oh, I'm sorry. All this. I wasn't really having it.
Yeah.
Like, once you kind of show me, I feel like the first conversation that you have with a person is very, very interesting. Whether it's a friendship, whether it is if you meet your cousins for the first time, whether it is in a relationship. Yep, I said it. I just feel like the tell me about yourself is just so forced.
I mean,
it's so forced. I feel like they want me to pull a resume out of my ass.
I mean, yeah, like when somebody says like, so tell me about yourself, you kind of
what do you like to do?
Okay.
Or what do you do for fun? What do you do? Not what do you like to do. What do you do for fun?
I like the what do you do for fun question. But it can lead to a really like specific date.
I feel like, because that's never happened for me. I feel like every time, that's where the conversation just goes very plateau.
Yeah, well, in terms of like conversation, I think a rule of thumb that I started following, I haven't always been like really good at this, but if someone is interested in you, you chat with them, but then you don't exchange phone numbers until you meet them in person and you know you like them.
What if you meet them in person first?
That's fine. You can exchange numbers then if you like them. If you don't know if you like them or not, because you know men are infamous for like, hey, what's your name? Where you from? What's your number?
Yeah.
And I hate that men, just because they're attracted to somebody, feel like they deserve access.
Yeah.
And that's like really personal access. My phone number is a number, like my dad has this number.
Yeah.
You know, my family has this number. And you want direct access to me to send me WID text messages when I am working.
This is what I mean.
So,
like deadass.
So I think that men need to do a better job of asking us more preliminary questions to make sure they really like us. Because if you really like us, then we shouldn't have to be doing like the SMS, like text message Olympics.
Like ask questions with intention.
Yeah.
And I feel
no. I mean like ask us questions if you meet us in person before asking for our phone number. Because if you realize that you don't actually like me, then we don't have to waste time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because then I'm going to end up blocking you anyway.
That's what I say. Look, there was a guy in my DMs yesterday, and I was like, honestly, I feel like we shouldn't be talking to each other. And then he's like, no, I'm like, you know why? Like, what's the problem? I was like, well, honestly, I just don't want my time wasted. I'm just not that kind of person. And he was like, well, I just want to get to know you. Like just let me get to know you. I was like, all right, but I'm not gonna lie. The first time to BS, I'm blocking you.
Okay, but do you feel like that puts fire under guys' butts? You know?
Yeah, it does.
It does?
It should.
It should, but does it?
It does. I learned like to stand my ground whenever talking to guys now. Like, don't let anything, like, don't let, if something rubs you the wrong way, be vocal about it.
Yeah.
Because if you're not vocal about it, like, from the jump, they will continue to do that.
Yeah.
And until they tire you out. Until they tire you out. And so I've learned myself to not, like, let that happen anymore. So I told him, I was like, you know what? I don't want to talk to you anymore. He's like, no, give me another chance. I was like, all right, but the first time in BS, I'm blocking you.
Yeah.
And he was like, you know, he was good, but we were just on way two different levels.
Understandable.
Way two different levels. I just, like, I couldn't see it past the rapper shit. And then he smoked every day, and then he lived with his homeboys, but he wanted, it was just way too much.
Okay, so speaking of, I don't want to hijack it, but you said
the word.
No,
go ahead.
You said the word.
I need a drink anyway.
So speaking of, me and Cindy have been or Cindy and I, whichever one is grammatically correct.
Whatever, y'all don't care.
We have been talking about why do you think? Say anything!
I'm sorry, I didn't know what she gonna say. Okay.
Why do you think that men who are subpar are so attracted to successful women? And
this isn't to offend anybody.
If you're subpar, then you're subpar. Live in your truth and stand in it. Can't.
Screaming. Yes.
But why are men who are subpar so attracted to successful women? Why do you think that is?
And I don't think it's because they want a sugar mama. I don't think that either. I think that men that are not there yet, or
yes,
I feel like they see a dream. Whether it's like
they see an empire, a potential empire.
No, because if we being real, those men that we're talking about still, like, in a year or so will not. No, they will still be subpar.
They see an empire because
I know
if they mesh with you. They see an empire with you.
They see an empire with you. They see what you're bringing.
Yeah.
And they want that. They want quick and easy access to that. Not that you'll bring stuff to them, but you have this vibe, this aura about you that will make them feel more confident about themselves. Men look at women as like trophies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if a guy were to step to me, and I know that if I were to talk to him, and I'm saying this in the most humble way. I don't want y'all to think that I'm not humble or whatever because I'm saying this. But you got to be honest with yourself sometimes. If a nickel is stepping to a dime, they are doing that because they want to be more worthy themselves. You know what I'm saying? Look at the average right there. Your average just stepped up, while my average is going lower.
Basically.
Yeah, but they don't see it like that.
No,
they see value in a lifestyle that they want to be a part of. Ooh. So that's the quickest. They can't. So that's the quickest access they got to it. I mean, for example, right? Mm-hmm. Look at your place. Yeah. You know, I always said whenever I move into my place, if a man ever steps in there, I want him to feel like, dang, she got it like that. Mm-hmm. You know, and that is what they will think when looking at you. They'll think, dang, she got it like that. When talking to you, they'll think, I don't even have to say it again. They'll always think that. Mm-hmm. So they always want that feeling, and they want that feeling to be associated with them when they step out. They want that ego. It's an ego thing.
But it's not associated with them just as them, just as who they are.
I don't think so. Because, it's not. It's not. I feel like these guys also don't know that they are subpar. Because for me as a girl, I think that's it, bro.
That is true.
It has to be.
That is true.
Because for me as a girl, if I wasn't where I am right now, I would not feel comfortable stepping to any guy. I was talking to my cousin the other day. Yeah. And I just feel like guys that are around our age maybe aren't doing the same thing as we are. I feel like there's a lot more successful black women than there is.
There are.
At this age.
Statistically speaking, black women are the most educated. Mm-hmm. Just like out of our group. So I do feel like we are doing really, really well for ourselves, and statistically speaking, we are doing like a little better. Yes. But I was talking to my dad about this, and he was like, no incest, you know, I'm not saying that, but if you were to meet a guy like me, who was your same age, if you met a guy like me at 26, I wouldn't be the person that I am now that I'm like in my 50s. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. Because he was like, if you would have met a guy like me at 26, I was driving this broken down, like, Ford, like, Pinto or whatever. Yeah. And he was like, I literally drove 2 BMWs. I saw a Mercedes and I went and got it. Just because I wanted it. And I was like, yeah, that's true. And he was like, but at 26, that's not what I was doing. Yeah. And I was like, but I mean, at 26, that's not what I'm doing either. And he was like, but you have to understand that, like, as a 26-year-old, you're far more accomplished. You're far more accomplished than I was. Yeah. Or, you know, he's speaking as himself. No, you know? He's like, you're far more accomplished than I, as your dad, was at 26. Yeah. And you just have to understand that that is your reality. So maybe ease up a little bit on these guys. And I was like, you lost me. You lost me.
No, once you say ease up or lower your standards, I can't do that. No. I literally cannot. People be telling me to lower my standards based on like the taste I have for guys, like physically. I can't do that. I can't.
Well, first of all, let me make myself clear. I don't have a physical standard.
I know I do.
I don't have a height standard, a race standard.
I know I do.
I prefer black men. But I'm not gonna shut something down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna give everybody a chance. You don't have to be 6 foot or above. Because I'm 5 feet tall. Like, I'm literally 3'7" without my heels on. So
no, you are not. Because we are damn near the same height.
We're the same height. I'm literally so itty bitty. Like, I don't have a height preference. I don't have like a skin tone preference.
No, me neither.
I don't have a preference. Now I do have things that I really like, but I'm not gonna not give a guy a chance. So I do have things that I really, really like. Like, I like a low cut clean fade. I'm not a big fan of dreads.
No, locks. Me neither.
But I have dated a guy who had locks. And they were really neat. You know, it's not about cleanliness or if it's neat or anything like that.
It's just your type. Or not type, but it's just like your preference.
I just like the low cut clean fade, but I'm not going to, oh no, because you have locks. You know what I'm saying? So,
no, I would never do that. Like, my physical standards are very they're very surface based. Yeah. Like, it's very, I like them tall. I like them bearded. And
I don't care if you have a beard or not.
I don't care if you have a beard, but like, I like beards. Like, beards are cool. If you look at my
Some people look better with goatee.
No, that's still beard to me. I love facial hair, period. I like facial hair.
Mustaches are okay.
I like mustaches that connect to something.
Well, the baby just has a mustache and
he does.
He can throw me through a wall.
He cannot throw me anywhere. He can't even touch me.
You know,
let me not say that because he fight girls. So let me stop.
I don't mean he can fight me. I'm okay.
I want him to see this video and then he like come for me or whatever and make a song about me.
I want him to come for me.
Oh my God, Ashley! But my type is not that complicated. Like, I like tall guys.
Yeah.
I like guys with hair on their face.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have a hairstyle preference, but I do like black guys.
Yeah, me too.
And I like guys that have deeper voices.
Oh my God.
I do like deeper voices because, like, when I have a guy that, because my voice is not that high. My voice isn't that high.
I guess mine isn't either.
Dang. My voice isn't that high. And especially when I'm chilling, like I know my voice can get super high pitched when I get excited, and stuff like that. Yeah, but I know when I'm chilling, if my voice is deeper than yours, it rubs me the wrong way. It makes me feel like
I like men that have a phone voice.
Yeah, like I just woke up. I'm like, okay,
You just what?
You just okay.
You just woke up.
I'm like, you just like that. Okay. I'm like, let me just, put you on speaker. Just rub you down. Anyway, but yeah, so my type is very like by the book, but I know why my type is my type. Cause my father, like, no Freud shit. Who was that? Freud,
Incest.
Right? No incest shit, no Freud shit. I don't know if it was Freud or
was
Weber.
Sigmund Freud.
I feel like it was Freud. Y'all correct me in the comments. I should know this, psychology, whatever. But none of that. I'm not attracted to my father.
Maybe that's why I like short, dark men.
Yeah, I'm not attracted to my father.
Preference.
I'm not attracted to my father, but my father, I look at my father and my mother and I want to mimic everything about my parents. Oh, and I like older guys. That's it. Yeah, that's my type. I like guys that are like significantly older than me. I'm talking.
I cut you off at Charlie Wilson age.
I was not gonna say that. I like guys 3 years or older than me. That's what I like.
I like to say I like the 27 and up club.
Yeah, no, but yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Like, me too. And I feel like that is a lot because of, one, my father. Like, oh, sugar in the
It's just got
good?
stuck. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. So, I feel like that's because of my dad and my mom. Like, my mom is my height.
Oh, yeah.
And my dad is 6'1".
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah,
so, I'm like, if my mom can get it, so can I. Like, what? My dad can grow. My dad does not. He cut off all his facial hair. But when I was growing up, I loved my daddy whenever he had a beard. Like, that's what I knew.
Yeah.
I loved my dad when he had like his little mustache. He didn't have a beard. He had his mustache, but he can grow all of that.
Yeah.
He just doesn't want to.
Yeah.
And I wrote a song when my dad cut his mustache. I literally wrote a whole song.
But young men do that so that it can like grow.
I know. I know why he does it.
Yeah,
I know. My dad is bald and everything. I know why.
Yeah, so is mine.
He has hair though.
You saw that tweet where they were like girls with bald dads.
Yes. Yes. I mean,
call what you want.
But like I think a lot of my preference has to do with because of who my dad is and seeing my mom and my dad, and they are literally my vision of what love should be.
Yeah.
So that's one. And then two, with older guys, I feel like at my age, at 23, I am, like I said, no cocky shit, but I'm far more accomplished than a lot of 23-year-olds at my age. Like seeing what other my counterparts at this age, seeing how they are is completely different than how I am. And I feel like older guys is kind of where they fit the bill better with me.
Yeah, they've gotten to that point if they don't have kids. Or, that's just a preference.
Yeah, I mean, if you have kids, not that bad, but I'm really trying to be a stepmom, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not really trying.
I'm trying.
Stepmother, I'm not trying.
Not ready.
I'm not trying to be someone's actual mother. But, like, if the older crowd tends to kind of be in the position that we find ourselves.
Exactly. Like, and that's what I feel like how all my friends are. Not just looking at the people that are my age. I don't really look at people that are my age. Because, like, my friends are all types of different ages, but we kind of like the same things. Not the same guys.
I've never had that problem. I like that.
Yeah. Physical attraction, to me, is important.
I don't think it takes much for me to be physically attracted to somebody.
Oh no, don't say that. Don't say that.
My standard is if I find you attractive, then like you're fine to me.
Same.
You are like
same. Like if someone could call you ugly, I don't care.
I think you're fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's my standard.
Mm-hmm.
Physically, I want to think that you are fine.
And other than physically, then what?
Then what?
Then what?
Put
it out there. Put it out there. I don't care. Cause I'm gonna bring this up. Fuck it. I tweeted something the other day, bro. I tweeted and it went viral. It was a tweet. What did the tweet say? I'm gonna read it verbatim.
Yeah.
Let me find it because.
Other than physicality, I like to be attracted to somebody. I don't like men who say they like to have intellectual conversations with women because those are the men who have the least intellectual conversations with women. I like men who are actually intellectual.
Yes.
And you don't have to
actually don't impress me with the stars and Pluto and all the shit. Pluto's not a real
Mercury's
planet.
in retrograde and oh my god, you're into horoscopes. Like shush. I want somebody who's actually intellectual. You don't need a degree for that.
You don't.
You just need to know, like, you need to enjoy reading and you need to be well versed in different topics. Like, we can talk about politics. You can talk about sports. I'm not going to talk to you about sports, but I will definitely listen and learn. But, like, we can talk about politics. We can talk about what's going on with the environment. We can talk about sports, kind of. We can talk about Netflix. We can talk about Hulu. We can talk about where we've traveled. We can talk about food. I mean, we can talk about an array of different things. I like to be able to really converse about a lot of different topics. And then also, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you this now.
Do it now.
Cause I'm a little tipsy, but like
a little tipsy.
Men, oh no, they hate my accent.
I think I have a pretty good accent. Cause I watch a lot of Love Island.
I think mine is okay.
My accent is pretty good.
My accent.
But I mean, it's pretty bad right now. But I have to get into it. I have to really get into it.
I don't think that you should crack on with a girl.
You shouldn't crack on, no.
If you don't have money.
To be very honest, she's right. I think
you need money to date.
No, you do. Let's be real.
You don't need a lot of it. You don't need hundreds of thousands.
You need money. You need creativity.
Trillions. But you need money to date.
Which brings me to my tweet, which I found. Tweet said.
Perfect timing.
Tweet said, I'm so unimpressed with the guys that try to talk to me these days. Like, I know I'm a catch. What can you bring to the table?
What can you bring to the table? I know that I bring a table.
Literally. I bring the whole table. I bring the whole dining set, baby.
I bring a table with fine china and these big old wine glasses.
Look. I don't need nobody to provide for me right now. Let me just say that. I don't need nobody to provide for me right now. Cindy is providing for herself. The thing is, though, like I said, I will bring Life Jennings up in this bitch. Don't be a nickel out here looking for a dime. Don't do it, y'all. Like, if you're not, and this goes back to us talking about, like, the people that, like, are subpar, that still trying to step to us. I'm really trying to be nice. I'm really trying to be nice.
I want to speak so politely.
I'm really trying hard. I don't want anyone to think I'm a bitch because of this.
Speak your
piece. If you are not there yet, don't put yourself in a predicament to where you have to act like you're something that you're not. Ooh. I'm just saying. Like, I'm good for a good coupon or Groupon during the date. I'm good for that.
I'm good for a good coupon. But what if you can't afford it even?
If you can't afford it without it, it's like what?
No. What if you can't afford it even with the coupon?
Oh, so you want me to pay? But no, that's the thing. If you know you can't afford it without you, like even without the coupon, you shouldn't even be dating right now. Your priorities are all mixed up. You shouldn't be looking for anyone right now. And I'm saying that for both girls and boys. Because I think girls get it twisted. They think that dating, they get a free meal out of everything.
Well, hold on. Because I think that's the issue here. Mm-hmm. There is a double standard and we know it.
Mm-hmm.
As pretty women, we know that we have pretty privilege. And we know that if we are broke, We are not. But if you are broke,
we are not. We have money.
We have been broke.
Yes.
And there was a time where I was a broke college student, and I did go on dates because it was a free meal.
Yes.
And if I liked him, good.
Yes.
Then we'll go on more dates.
Yes.
Which means more meals.
Yes.
But as it stands right now, we are not in that position anymore. But I'm just saying, what happens is there's a pretty privilege, and women can date while they're broke, and women can date millionaires, and they can date celebrities, they can date athletes, they can date rappers who aren't on SoundCloud, they can date men who are a lot more successful than them, but men cannot successfully, like, without being clowned and like dragged.
They got pretty privileged too, though.
Some men.
Some of them.
I feel like
I'm looking at the guy that
I feel like a man who has pretty privilege is Dave East.
Ooh, shit. Really?
No, he was on a podcast and he was on Lip Service, I think. He was talking about how he was broke and like women were taking care of him. Women were cooking for him, giving him a place to stay, all that stuff. Just because he's fine.
I was gonna talk about old Dudu's mugshot went viral.
Oh, Prison Bae.
Yeah.
Prison Bae has pretty privilege too.
Extreme privilege. Pretty privilege. She's married to engaged, got her all pregnant.
Yeah, the billionaire.
The billionaire's a heiress. Yeah. His little daughter. Yeah.
So I do think that some men have pretty privilege, but in general, I think women.
Girls definitely,
women have pretty privilege because we can date while we're broke.
And I don't think that should be the case. That's just me though. I feel like girls that do take advantage of that make it harder for us that don't want that.
At what point do I get to date someone who is on my level or above?
Ooh, you just brought me to the next question. You literally, wow, just segue. It's perfect. Yeah. Do you think that you will have to compromise to actually find real love? Like for all your boxes to be ticked, all of them.
The physical, the financial,
all that. Yeah.
Do I feel like I, as a woman, will have to compromise?
To get married, even if marriage isn't the goal, to find like your one.
I mean, marriage is the goal.
Marriage is my goal. I've said it right now.
Yeah, marriage is the goal.
Yeah.
I think.
But for those of y'all that marriage isn't the goal, because marriage is my goal, can't even lie. I want to get married.
I think I will have to compromise.
Really? I don't think so. I think there's a perfect somebody out there for everybody in this world. Somebody that ticks everybody's boxes. Look, you are not attracted to the things that you're attracted to for no reason. That's how I feel.
Well, definitely. But I think somewhere along the way I'm going to have to compromise because somewhere along the way I think he's going to have to compromise with me. I think so.
You don't think you're someone's everything? Like, you could be somebody's like...
No.
I think so.
No.
Actually, pretty
and
dope.
that's not even like a low self-esteem kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm saying that because I honestly feel like...
So you feel like in every person something is missing? For like everybody?
Something. Just because if...
I could feel that actually.
If partners were perfect, there wouldn't be a such thing as divorce.
True.
And there wouldn't be a such thing as getting remarried.
Do you think maybe they just didn't find the right person at first?
No. I mean, perhaps that is very likely.
Yeah.
But there are people who have been madly in love.
Yeah.
And then their spouse, something happened to their spouse. They passed away or God forbid, something else. And they find love and just like happiness somewhere else.
Yeah.
But if it was one perfect person, just one, then I don't think there would be a such thing as divorce, and I don't think there would be a such thing as a soulmate. So I do think there is going to be a compromise, but I don't think it's going to be something that's like, oh man, I make $250,000 a year and he makes $200,000. No, he makes $25,000.
And that was a ridiculous ass. I saw that scenario on Twitter. That shit was ridiculous. That is never going to happen. That is not realistic.
Like, yeah, I make $250,000 a year, and he makes $25,000.
That is not realistic, unless he's a house husband. Not realistic.
So what I'm saying is, I don't think it's going to be an unrealistic compromise. Like for me, this isn't a shallow thing because I have clearly dated people who are not this, but I really like men with like straight white teeth. But I'm not going to not date somebody if they don't have straight white teeth. Yeah. So I mean, that might be a compromise. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like my compromise won't be a physical. Gotta be attracted to you physically. I can't.
I think my physical I can be attracted to so many different
So can I, as long as they're tall.
Okay, I don't have a height preference. So
and I have a body
easier. I mean, I do like muscles. I do like a six pack, but like
I don't care about six pack. I just like I don't like real skinny guys because I'm not skinny. So I feel like a skinny guy would literally drop me. A skinny guy would like literally be crushed by me.
Skinny guys.
Can't do it. Can't do it. You like skinny guys?
If you know what I mean.
Thing that I know I will compromise on will have to be the money thing. Cause
not even height. Like what if the guy's like literally checks every single box but he's like 5'6"?
I can't do it.
What?
I cannot do it. I do it.
What?
I really can do it. Look, I even look at head shape, bro.
So he literally checks every single box. He's your height preference. He looks but he makes $22,000
No, that's
a
not.
year.
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying he will make less than me. I see that happening. I know that there is a chance that the guy that I marry will make less than me. I know there's a high chance because I know where I'm going. Yeah. And I don't know exactly how I'm going to make it in my future, obviously. But I know that I'm going to make a significant amount to where it's like a ridiculous number. Yeah. I have that faith in myself that I know I'm going to be well off by myself. And I can have 50 children and will still be that good. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that is the thing I can feel like I can compromise on is him not having as much money as me. As much.
But it makes sense in marriage because like it's not yours and his.
It's money wise. It's y'all's. Together, y'all's. Yes, y'all's. That's how you say it. Yours, his, y'all's.
It's
I
y'all's.
like it. Yes.
I think if there's anything that I feel like I'm gonna compromise on, it would be probably finances.
Yeah, because we gotta face it, bro. We're in a very unusual circumstance of where we.
Yeah, with what we do.
With what we do, our careers.
Yeah, just being honest. Sorry,
this is a career. Yeah. It's a job, y'all. It's not an easy job. It's a job. But with our careers and even the fact that we have so much free time that we can even have double careers, you know what I mean? Like, cause that's what I know I'm working towards.
Yeah, same.
So I know that
like multiple streams of income.
Our financial status will not be. It will be very abnormal. Let's be real. It won't be average. It won't be what the average person is making. No. So I know for me, that is one thing I know I will have to compromise on. That I don't really fret about.
My dad claims that he's a visionary. I believe it. Because whatever my dad says is true, obviously. So he's like, the man that you're going to marry, I've had a vision about it. And he is extraordinary. So I'm just like...
So maybe he ticks all your boxes.
I don't think that I'm going to have to compromise on finances. I might. But the way my dad is talking, it doesn't seem like it's going to be like that forever. But... I think one of the things that I might have to compromise on is like children. I know, right?
What?
I'm not the biggest fan. But I think like if I meet someone who's dope, I'm dope, and so I'm gonna want to have like an us, like a little tiny human that's like the two of us combined. That's dope. Hey friend, hey, said that on the friend zone. So I love that. I love that. So yeah, I'm not just trying to be out here just like having kids. Just for the sake of like having a kid. But like if I meet someone and he's dope, we get married, I'm gonna be like, yo, we gotta bring a tiny human into this. Like they gotta see this. I know global warming is like totally wiping us out.
You know, we're gonna die before y'all fuck up the earth.
But like, let's at least give them a fighting chance.
Yeah.
So perhaps not necessarily kids, maybe the number of kids.
Yeah.
Because really, one is too many. For me.
I want 5.
Yeah. Oh my God.
At the least, I will have 3.
Most.
I know I want to adopt at least 2, 3,
Oh, that's lovely.
1 or 2 kids.
Yeah, that's
for sure.
lovely.
I do want to adopt. I want to adopt from Nigeria.
Oh, that's lovely.
Because I feel like that is the best way I can give service back to my country.
Yeah.
To give someone a life that they would not have had there.
Yeah.
Here. Yeah, here. Back to my tweet, right?
Yes. I'm unimpressed.
Yeah, so yes. I feel like...
What is not impressing you?
The niggas is trying to talk to me.
Oh my God, but what are they doing?
But everything wrong. And I said this in retaliation to me deleting my Tinder account for the 2nd time. I'm unimpressed because it's not even just occupation. It's not just occupation. It's the way that they talk to me. It's the way that I don't feel like we crack on like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hate to bring this person up. I really hope he's not watching this video.
He might, but it's okay.
He might.
But it's okay.
But it's okay. Like, if he watches, cool. But I met someone in London, right?
Yeah.
And I want that again. The way we met, that feeling, that spark.
Yeah.
That, it just...
Like, there was chemistry.
Extreme chemistry, like I've never felt before. It was like from the moment we saw each other. First of all,
yeah.
It was like we saw each other. We both knew we had an attraction to each other. We didn't even have to say it.
Yeah.
It was just like we literally
stood
by. It was we stood like this the whole time in the club.
Unspoken connection.
Anytime we had to talk to each other, you see how I'm holding your back like that? That's what it was. The small of the back. It was literally that the whole night. Like, it was just vibes. Like, it just felt good.
Yeah.
Even us just talking. The next day, we had a very intellectual conversation. I felt challenged. I didn't agree with what the fuck he was saying.
Very argumentative, but
yes, but I liked it.
Yeah.
It enticed me. It boggled my mind, and I didn't know why I was feeling like this, but it made me feel good.
Because you like him.
I didn't just like him.
He liked you.
I was physically attracted to him.
Yeah.
Box ticks right there. Conversation was great. Box ticked right there. This nigga did not ask me, so what are you into? Or tell me about yourself. Box ticked right there. Yeah. Everything flowed. Yeah. Just like that. That's what I like. And I think that ever since I've had that, now I was in love with this boy, whatever now. But ever since I had that, now that I've been
you're kind of like
to
holding everybody else, so that's kind of
like I feel like if I felt like that once and I know that we weren't in love with each other,
yeah,
I can find that again.
I dealt with that instant connection. I met a guy and before he asked for my phone number, he asked me what my communication style was. I was like, what? He was like, do you like to FaceTime? Do you like to talk on the phone? Or do you like to text? And I was like, I really like to talk on the phone. And I like to FaceTime as well. And he was like, okay, I will call you and I will FaceTime you.
Exactly.
Like, wow.
Just like right there.
It was the most
like
simplistic thing
and that's what I like. I like that. I like people that know what they want. And I like when people ask you what you want.
Yeah. Soon.
I've been seeing a lot of guys like on the TL saying, oh, if you say this type of guy isn't romantic, that means he's just not romantic with you because he doesn't want to be romantic with you. No. I don't think that's it. I think that some guys put effort forth for girls that they really, really want. I get that. But all round, guys just don't have that respect and courtesy for women.
Right.
To treat them the way that they're supposed to be treated.
Right.
To be honest. Because if guys did, then every girl would not be complaining about the kind of guys that they're running into. For example, us. There should be no reason that we are continuously running into the same kind of guys if all guys are looking for the one only and they're all treating the one like that.
Didn't you have a guy that told you that I was the one, and how did he treat me? How did that go? How did that work?
Is there time up? That's crazy. Huh.
How did that work?
Am I getting a call?
Are you? Hello?
Hello?
honestly just really want to say, are our standards too high?
No, I will say that point blank.
Period.
Oh my god. Okay, yes. Point blank period. No, our standards are not too high. I truly and honestly believe that one day the man of our dreams, like your dad said, will come running through those doors.
My dad said he's extraordinary.
Extraordinary. So
That's what my dad said.
If he is going to be extraordinary, if we have to even like compromise on the smallest amount of things, then I get it.
Yeah.
I get that.
If your teeth aren't straight, boo, it's okay. Still
I get-
slide in my
yeah.
DMs. It's okay.
If you don't make as much as I make, fine. Slide in my DMs.
But please be able to afford wings with a coupon.
On that note, we're gonna close out today's Tipsy Tuesday, guys.
Right.
So, guys, if you would like to see Ashley back on my channel, she's pulling up right now. If you'd like to see Ashley back on my channel, go ahead and let me know in the comment section down below. And also, go ahead and check out all of Ashley's information. All her information will be in the description box down below. That's her Instagram, her YouTube, her Twitter. Because girl be talking, bro. Girl be posting pictures, bro. Girl be posting videos, bro.
I slander man on Twitter. If you like that, come
If you like that, go follow her. Like, I mean...
But I post a lot of bomb pictures on Instagram.
No, for real, for real.
I don't slander men on Instagram.
For real, go follow my girl Ashley because that's my friend. That's my close friend.
Yes,
girl.
friend.
I'm saying like
Yes, friend.
it's my girl. Like if you rocking with me, you rocking with Ashley. Like real talk. But yeah, go ahead and follow Ashley on everything. Follow me on everything. That's my Instagram, my Twitter, my Snapchat. Even though I don't post on Snapchat, but you know, do that.
Follow my girl.
Do that.
Follow my girl.
So yeah, on that note, we are gonna go ahead and head out because we hungry. We drank. I have a headache now, so I need to drink more.
You need to drink this.
Yeah, I need to finish my glass. This is my first. I'm still on my first glass. That's just on my third, but I'm on my business.
I does this.
I need to catch up, but I'm gonna go ahead and catch up. And on that note, I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure to like this video if you liked it. Comment down below what you liked about it, and subscribe to my channel to see more. And we'll see you guys in the next Tipsy Tuesday and the next video as well. So I love you guys so much. And
Cheers.
yeah, cheers. Stay blessed and beautiful, gems. Love you so much. Smooches. Bye.
Bye.